Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Dad's Expensive Hobby.
What's up?
Today I'm taking a look at the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Mini Daima. That's kind of a mouthful, but the newest one that Premium Bandai has put out to us from the Daima mini series, and it actually doesn't look too bad, at least in the box. I've been a fan of the mini figures, most of them, except for, you know, I'll put his image up on the screen. We don't really want to talk about it. But anyway, let's jump into this package really quick, because it's bigger than most of those Daima SH Figuarts packages, a little bit thicker, but you know, just like usual, SH Figuarts got a nice window on the front here showing us the figure and most of the accessories. Got a nice image of Vegeta right there. On the side, usually Bandai kind of screws up and gives us jacked up half images right there, and they didn't fail this time. And on the back, it is the usual SH Figuarts Dragon Ball fare right there. But that is enough about this package. Let's get him out of the package and take a closer look at him. Okay, right out of the box, I do have to admit, I think he looks pretty cool. I like the look of him, but I'm a little biased. I like these mini figures. But there is definitely some things we need to talk about real quick. But first, let's see how tall he is real quick, because spoiler alert, he is not the exact same figure as that other Vegeta mini, but we'll get into that more here in just a little bit. But to the top of the highest spike on his hair, he is about 3 3/4 inches, but down to his hairline, he is right at 2.5, pretty much just like the other one, which will make the entire figure about 9.5 centimeters. So he is a little bit taller of a figure, but let's find out how much taller, and let's stand him next to some of the other mini Daimas. All right, right off the bat, I've got him right here next to the base form Vegeta Mini right here, and they look really good. They're about the exact same height overall, but I will tell you here in a little bit, we'll get into why these are not exactly the same figure, but they look pretty good. And here he is with the base form Goku Mini, and I think they look pretty decent themselves. Here he is with the Piccolo Mini, and Piccolo towers over him just like the other one, and I think they look pretty good. I like that little Piccolo Mini. And here he is with the Super Saiyan Goku, which I like this figure. A lot of people were disappointed, and I was to an extent, but I still think he's a pretty good looking figure. And here he is, my absolute favorite of these mini figures. That is a joke. I absolutely hate this figure. Check out my video on why I hate him. And lastly, I wanted to compare this one real quick to the Red Bolt Studios adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta hair, and I think these two look really, really nice next to each other. They are nice representations. But anyways, let's get into his accessories. Now for accessories, he has a nice spread of accessories, I'm not even going to lie. But he comes with one head sculpt that we already saw that looks really great, but he comes with 4 face plates for him. He comes with a serious face on him in the package. He comes with a teeth gritting face that looks really, really good. He comes with an open mouth yelling face that I like a lot. And he comes with a little grinning face. What Vegeta figure wouldn't be a Vegeta figure without that? He also comes with a face plate for the Goku Mini. It's got kind of a shocked or surprised face on it, and it looks really, really nice. He comes with all kinds of hands. I think he comes with like 12 or 14 hands. Anything you can think of, he's got. Nothing we haven't seen. He also has a set of cross arms attachments, and if you've seen my videos, you know I'm not a huge fan of those, but he has it. And he also has a blast effect. I think it's his final blast maybe, or something like that. Somebody tell me down in the comments what it is, but it looks pretty good. It's purple translucent plastic with a little silver ball in the middle. Looks really good. And he's got an exchangeable hair piece for the back of his head. I'm not entirely sure what it's for. I think it's so you can like stick a like a flight stand thing into the back of his head to stand him up if you didn't want to pose him in the air. And speaking of flight stands, he comes with a flight stand. Woo! Holy crap, an SH Figuarts Dragon Ball figure that actually comes with a flight stand. I love it. Overall, his accessories are pretty solid. All right, now for his aesthetic. For there not being much of a figure here, I think he looks pretty darn good, but let's just start with his hair. I love the shape of it. I think they nailed it from the anime. I think it looks really, really good. There's some nice shading right here around the roots of the hair that look really good, and there's some more out here in the longer phalanges of the hair. I think it looks really, really nice. The Red Bolt did a really good job of it, and I think they did too. I like the differences in yellows, but they both look super duper good. And I like the fact that it's a different yellow than the yellow for the Super Saiyan Goku. I think that works really, really well. We actually got some shading in the hair for this one, unlike the Goku, but the Goku was a $35 release, so I'm not that tripping out about it. As far as the body, if you were to glance at it, you would think that it is just a reuse of the other Vegeta, just like they did with the Goku base body, just putting a different head on it. But they did not, and let's compare them, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Look at the upper arm there. The upper arm on this new Super Saiyan one, the upper arm is longer, and look at the forearm. The forearm is beefier on this one, okay? And now let's look down at the legs. The thighs are significantly beefier than the base form one, and I'm pretty sure that the calves, like the boot part around the calf, is bigger around as well, if you can see that. Now the feet and the hands and stuff, they're all the same, and the face sizes are the same. I think the skin tones are a little bit different, ever so slightly, and I think that's okay. But yeah, there are some differences, and like the torso, I think the torso is the exact same as well. As far as like the butt and stuff, it's the same. But yeah, the upper arms and the forearms are definitely different. The thighs are bigger and the calves are bigger on this. And that makes a lot of sense because, you know, he would beef up, you know, turning into a Super Saiyan 3. But overall, I think he looks really, really good. It's the same blue, the same kind of finishes and stuff, same color in the Saiyan armor and stuff. So that looks good. The same color in the boots. So overall, I think this actually looks a lot better. He looks a lot fuller. That other one was super duper small, but I think this one we actually got a little bit more for our money. My opinion, of course. Tell me what you think. Now for articulation, he moves pretty much the exact same as the other one. If you've seen my other video, you know what it looks like, but if you haven't, go watch it. Anyways, we're going to go through it pretty quick. He'll look down pretty good, and he'll look up decent. The bottom of the hair sculpt is going to impede it a little bit, and it'll move all around. And this one, right in here, he actually has a little joint that moves around. It's kind of like the upper chest into the neck is all one kind of joint that moves around and helps the head move. And the head, we'll take it off. Came off up in there, but he's on a double ball peg just like the other Daima figures, and I really, really like that. Now the shoulders, they'll come up to 90, not a big deal there, but you do get a full 360 out of them. They don't butterfly, but they will come across him. It's just kind of the way they've done the socket up in there. It's not a butterfly, but they can come across him halfway decent, to be quite honest. He does not have a butterfly joint. He's got a single jointed elbow. It's going to give you 90 degrees, but that's okay. What all do you really need more out of him? The wrist, just like usual, is a little ball hinge down in there, and they work just fine. Now, his abdomen. He does not have an abdominal break. It's just a ball peg here in the waist, but you can get some lean and tilt and twist and all that good stuff, and it's actually a pretty good joint in there, so that works just fine for what you're going to need. Now his little legs, they kick out a little bit past 45 degrees. That's all the base form Vegeta did, so I can't really ask too much more out of it without them, you know, completely changing up the body. I'm cool with it. A little bit of thigh swivel up there on that thigh joint. Single jointed knee is going to give you 90 degrees, but what more are you really going to need it for? The leg will kick back a little bit because the booty's soft, so you can kick his leg back and out in front of him if that's something you're wanting to do. No boot swivel because it's an SH Figuarts. And down here in the ankle is a ball hinge as well, and you'll get a little bit of up, not too much. Baby bit of down, not too much there. And he does have a little baby ankle rocker, no big deal. No peg holes in the bottoms of the feet. And he's got the same feet, so he's got the same toe hinge. Not the best, not the worst, but it exists, and there you have it. Overall, he moves okay, you know, just like the other one. The other one wasn't the best, wasn't the worst at moving, but he'll pose enough for what you're going to want to do with him. Overall, I like it. Okay, final thoughts on the Super Saiyan 3 Mini Vegeta here. Overall, I like it. I'm trying to not be biased because I have been an overly big fan of the mini figures, with the exception of one of them. We're not going to say his name again. But I like the figure. It comes with some good accessories. At $60, I think that's what it was because this is a premium Bandai. You know, he's priced the same as that Piccolo. Piccolo came with a lot of stuff, but so did this one. So is he worth it? No, not really, but are any of them? Not necessarily, but I still like it, and I still think this would be a quality pickup for everybody. Overall, I'm going to give this figure a B-. I think that is a good grade because he is above average for, especially for what we get with you know, the Dragon Ball SH Figuarts figures anymore. You know, we're getting some paint in the hair, we're getting plenty of accessories, we get a stand. You know, he's a Super Saiyan 3, so he needed the stand, but we did get it. So overall, I do recommend the figure. If you get an opportunity to pick this up, pick it up. It'll probably be a little bit expensive on the secondary market because you know, the pre-order is over on Premium Bandai. But that's all I've got for Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta here. Subscribe, like, hype the video, and check out that video that YouTube just recommended. It thinks you'll like it. And with all that said, this has been Dad with Dad's Expensive Hobby, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.